All right, welcome back to the 2 Minute Warning, episode 173. Back on the topic of the NFL, back in the NFC East. Jalen Hurts has been named the starter for this weekend against the New Orleans Saints, a very good team. With all this that's going on with the Eagles, Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts drama, Wade, who do you think is the better quarterback, Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts?
Personally, I don't think they stand much of a chance either way. All around, I think they need to make some major improvements. While it is still possible that they win the NFC East, I don't think it's likely. But I do think that Jalen Hurts gives you a better chance than Carson Wentz. The offensive line isn't the best, and Carson Wentz is not as mobile as Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts adds another dimension to that offense. Maybe keeps defenses off their toes a little bit more. Might be able to escape the pocket if it collapses more. And we saw some of the great things he could do at Alabama and Oklahoma. I think that given the chance, he will be a good quarterback. I don't know who to compare him to in the NFL right now, but I think that he will do good, and I would like to see him continue to do good as a starter of the Eagles.
If I'm an Eagles fan, I certainly like this move. I mean, why would you want Carson Wentz in there based off how he's been playing? I mean, he basically leads the league in every poor statistical stat you can. I mean, looking at his stat line right now, just over 2,600 yards, 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and he's in the bottom 5 of the league in QBR at 49.2. Obviously not desirable stats from Carson Wentz. Now, I don't think the Eagles are going to win football games with either quarterback starting, so it depends as an Eagles fan. Would you rather lose by a score or 3 scores or 2 scores with Wentz, or maybe a score with Hurts? I mean, I don't know if it really matters, but I think Wentz, it's hard to say who's the better quarterback. Hurts hasn't had a lot to prove right now, and not a full game, but he got his first touchdown pass against Green Bay, also threw his first interception. He's got like 150 yards. Not really enough stats to base anything off of. But in my opinion, it's just a conversation of whether the Eagles want to lose by a touchdown or 3 right now. Eagles' offensive line is broken. It's really bad. So, I mean, Carson Wentz is taking like 4 or 5 sacks a game on average. Nobody's going to do good there, and I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be good enough to overcome that factor. I mean, Eagles receivers between Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, obviously 2 guys that were good at one point in their careers, but not really anymore. Zach Ertz, very good, but I mean, one guy that can catch the football can't turn a team around. They got a couple undrafted guys that have been showing up out of nowhere to catch passes, but I mean, the Eagles' offense is not good, and I don't think throwing a new quarterback, as good as Jalen Hurts was in college and maybe in the NFL, I don't think it's going to make the Eagles win football games.
Okay, I don't see it. I'm looking more towards next year. I would like to see him start getting developed now because, as you said, something's broken there. Something needs to be fixed. I don't know what it is. Probably most things there, actually. But I would like to see Jalen Hurts start getting some playing time in the NFL and see if he can develop him into a good quarterback that could possibly be a franchise quarterback or that you can trade away to get some more players. I think that Carson Wentz is not doing good. And how old is he?
I think this is his 4th year.
Oh, he's not that old.
No.
I didn't know.
No.
But
and he was an MVP 3 years ago, so I don't know what's happened to him.
I don't know. He just doesn't look good this year. And I think at this point in the season, you need to start developing another quarterback, see if you can change something up. I don't know necessarily if Carson Wentz is the problem or if it's the offensive line.
Right. I don't think
the lack of receivers.
I don't think any quarterback.
I don't think anybody would do well on there. But I would like to see Jalen Hurts start developing, and that's all for me.
I mean, if I'm an Eagles fan, like I said, I'd like to see Jalen Hurts in there. But then you got to figure out what you do with Carson Wentz. They're so trapped with him and the huge contract they signed. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with him. I don't think him and the head coach really mesh well. I don't think both of them will be there next season. But it's just so tough to do. What do you do with Carson Wentz? It's tough to be paying a guy that's worth $30 million a year, have him on the bench for a guy that's worth next to nothing in Jalen Hurts. At least right now, he's not worth much. He hasn't proved anything. So it's really not a good spot for the Eagles to be in. But yes, I think starting Jalen Hurts is certainly the better choice when considering the future for the Eagles. But then that brings another conversation up, is just 3 years ago, Wentz was the MVP. And, I mean, that proves that he has it in him. So maybe the whole Eagles team around him is the problem. And starting Jalen Hurts is going to make him worse because it's not the quarterback that's the issue. There's a lot of problems in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was going to say, no hate to Carson Wentz. He did good.
He's been
3
good
years
before.
ago. He has been good. He's shown that he has the skills. I think that just overall, both of them are in a shitty situation. But I would like to see Jalen Hurts get some playing time. I think he's going to be good.
I would agree. All right, comment below whether you think Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback. 2 in the morning.
Yes.